We are here at J Lively, their Flagstaff's only ice rink, as NAU is taking on ASU in this rivalry matchup between these two club teams, both in D2 for the ACHA. They met yesterday. Today is game 2 of this doubleheader series. Last night's outcome, your Ice Jacks did defeat the Sun Devils from ASU 4-2 in a very eventful second and third period for both squads. NAU coming out very strong, playing in their transition up-tempo offense, finding the back of the net on those backboard cleanups off those trash shots that go off their goalkeeper. Yesterday we saw a bit of a goalie change for ASU. The starter goalie tonight for ASU is going to be Zach Hale, and Hale has allowed 8 goals per game this season. Granny's only played once, but the goalie situation for ASU has been a struggle so far this season. We saw both Jeremiah Levitt, the backup goalie, on 8 goals per game as well. And then Mark Basica, who was the goalie last night for ASU, allowed those 4 NAU goals. So the stats repeat themselves. We will see another high-scoring game here from NAU going against basically a poor defensive goalie, because that ASU defense not really known to sacrificing their bodies compared to NAU, who was all up in their faces yesterday, playing outstanding defense, getting right in front of the puck, sacrificing their bodies to leave their goalie, Gosnell, not many shots on goal because of that sacrificing of their bodies on defense. Some defensive stars for NAU to keep an eye out today is number 24, Nick Legacki. He's been a key defensive player for NAU. And now we have face-off here, center ice, beginning period 1 here for this matchup. NAU coming off strong. They did this yesterday as well. Came out shooting shots on goals in the first minute of play here in period number 1. A long inside pass going off the back wall. Thompson finding Babluzian. Puck comes out, and here comes ASU. Here's Pentrelli, one of their star players, and being a forward here for ASU. Gets slammed up against the backboard as we get a shot on goal, but blocked by Gosnell. Now a breakaway. That up-tempo offense from NAU falling down, looking for a penalty. That was Thompson. Still has control of that puck, though. Passing off top to his forward. Nolan going inside. And a face-off here early on in period number 1. So already a hot start for NAU, coming out swinging like they did yesterday. And that up-tempo offense will be very crucial to this game today and for the rest of the season for this NAU team. Face-off is won here by the Ice Jacks. Puck's wrapped around, looks for the inside. Cutting is Mahood. Mahood pass off. Goodbye back to Mahood. A long slap shot from the left. Well, disrupted there from the NAU defense by Dylan Adams. And we'll have an icing call here. Big thing we saw in yesterday's game was the time of possession for NAU. They were so dominant having the puck in their own possession, whether they're on their own territory or attacking in ASU's territory, but they always had the majority time with the puck in yesterday's game. We see that today in his first 2 minutes of period number 1. Puck is a long shot on goal from half ice. Blocked up there from Gosnell. Here comes the Ice Jacks. Finding the open Toivala coming up. Passes off left. He's got numbers on the side. Loses control of that puck. Puck goes up in the air. There comes ASU back now. Taking a long shot from the heavens. From half ice, Joshua Tucker. Trying to clear that out, but taking a shot on goal as well as that's scooped up there from Jackson Gosnell, the goalie tonight for NAU. So good to see ASU trying to get some offense going. Maybe not be the best offense, but the thought is there as they didn't have too much offense in last night's game. Puck still in the NAU territory. Taking up for shot on goal, just too far left was Joshua Tucker. Now here comes NAU. Lucas Lomax showing off his speed as he hustled down to that ASU territory. Puck comes out. ASU in transition. A 2-on-2. Now a 2-on-3. Shot on goal, but great save there from Gosnell. He's just the wall at this net. A big hit there for NAU. And they're back and gun, and here's Lucas Lomax out left side. Left of offense, shot on goal, and that is scooped up by Zach Hale. He's not going to try to allow 8 shots on goal tonight like it against GCU. So far, this ASU team is 0-3 on the season, losing to 2 in-state rivalry schools. They lost the series against GCU, and they lose last night against NAU for their 3rd loss. Funny thing about ASU, they don't spend much time on the road. Most of their games are going to be home games this year in the Oceanside Arena. 14 of their 24 games this season will be home. So unique to see them on the road here tonight at J. Lively in Flagstaff, Arizona. You see the action right in front of us. Puck is stuck against the boards. Trying to fight for it for ASU is Cameron Grams. Gets that away from Honing. Now Gosnell feeds the puck back off to his forwards. A big hit against the boards, but puck does come out, advancing it down. We see Holmes, who was a big threat last night on that transition. Looking forward to get back on the scoreboard. ASU doing a lot better tonight in transition, going on those counters against NAU's transition play. So good job there from their coaching staff, adapting to this up-tempo offense from NAU and basically countering their up-tempo offense. They know it's going to be coming, so you might as well plan for that counter, and they've done that so far tonight as we will have a face-off in NAU territory now. Still a scoreless game here with about 4 minutes gone in this first period. NAU D2 Ice Jacks against the D2 ASU Sun Devils. Face-off in NAU territory. ASU looking for possession here against that right side corner on the boards. Puck does come out. Joseph Pentrelli getting that puck across. And a huge hit there from Petrelli against Lomax. Almost gets leveled. And Carciano, another good forward here for ASU. A shot on goal. Miss. And there's that sacrifice of bodies. We see a little push off there from ASU's own Joseph Pentrelli. Pentrelli was in the box, the sin box last night for quite a few bit of fights. So Pentrelli known against NAU to get into some fighting matchups against this NAU team. Emotions were flying near the end of game 1 last night. No one likes losing, so emotions were flying near the end of period 3. Most of these guys have played against each other in club, though, down in Phoenix. Most of NAU's roster is from the Valley down in Phoenix, with a few exceptions coming from out of country, which is Mahood from Winnipeg, and a few others from Alaska, Colorado, and the neighboring states of Arizona. We have a Sun level down, but gets back up on his feet. That's Carciano. And a nice move here from the Ice Jacks. Jordan Nolan showing off the speed, going through the ref. And he'll call a penalty there as Jordan Nolan put on the boost as he was going down that, looking like he put on the nitro from Fast and Furious. Such a speedy guy. And that basically helps this NAU team so well in the up-tempo offense with all these speedy guys. You have Jordan Nolan, heck of a guy going down the ice super quick. Lucas Lomax is up there. Holmes is up there as well. And Desmond Conley. Those 4 guys are so quick on their feet. So fun to watch them going down in transition. But now we see NAU in their first power play of the game. They're 1 of 5 last night against ASU, and they're also 1 of 5 against GCU. So that is Cal Serrano in the sin box for ASU. Power play for NAU, about 1:44 left in their power play. This has been their kryptonite so far, as their high offensive team in transition. When it comes down to being settled offense, they struggle to find the back of the net when everyone's set up. Lomax in the back right corner, passes behind the net. Mahood calling for on the right side, gets the puck. Passes up top. And Nagaki with the assist going to Desmond Conley. A beautiful inside pass, and that is the first goal of the game for NAU. A beautiful feed by Lagaki in, finding the speedy Desmond Conley, who streaked inside for another goal. Desmond Conley having a heck of a series against ASU. That is his second goal against ASU this weekend, and that's his 5th point of the year. Great to see NAU on top early on in this hockey game here at J. Lively in Flagstaff, Arizona. Desmond Conley with that point, assisted by Lagaki with a nice speed inside. ASU starting where they left off last night, letting the Ice Jacks go in and go crazy against that net. Also, I remember that goalie situation for ASU. Zach Hill allowed 8 goals. So finally, NAU has capitalized this one-on-one on power play as they come back here in transition. Here's Thompson. He's got numbers, takes a shot on goal, and that's disrupted. Great defense there from the defenseman, Chris Bird of ASU. And you're clearing out that puck for a line change. A few change up on the Sun Devils as well. And there come the Sun Devils. A check there from Jacob Beck from NAU. Almost stolen. Great idea there from Christian Toivala. Puck still not in control from either team yet after the main face-off. Puck's against the boards on that back left corner behind Joshua Gosnell, the goalie for NAU. Players down, fighting for possession. 6 are coming out on the knees. Puck finally comes out behind the right side of the goalie. And he comes back up with it, and they're back in transition. Here's Toivola going to Mahood. And just a little too far on that pass. So NAU is still back on top. They were on top all game yesterday. They were never trailing at any point in yesterday's matchup against ASU. They did win that to go on to defeat ASU 4-2. Face off there in NAU territory. Here come the Ice Jacks back on offense. ASU gets the puck in their own territory, trying to set up their attack. A little long pass going behind Gosnell. Here's Tucker. Passing off to Harker. Loses possession, and here come the Ice Jacks. And there's that transition once again. Speedy Mahood coming down. Has numbers, passes off back. Setting up their offense here. Here's back to that right side. Pass deflected inside. A long slap shot just left of the goal. A shot from the heavens there from Christian Foster. Puck comes out behind the boards. Good check there on that defense. Puck is still in NU possession. A shot on goal far left once again. NU trying to wrap that puck around to find Flavola. ASU does come up with it as they come. Trying to get past center ice. Puck a little too high and an icing penalty called. So going face off back in ASU territory. And that's the biggest thing we saw last night was the possession time. Even if NU's not scoring, they're getting a lot of good looks, a lot of shots on goals. And they had the majority possession time in last night's game. And so far they're being commanding with controlling that puck so far here in the first period. For the face-off on NU's side, we will see Desmond Conley, number 10, facing off against the Sun Devils. We see Harker skating in. Desmond Conley versus Harker. Face-off won by ASU. And you're back to possession. Long pass there to Lomax. Wrapping the board around ASU gets that puck. Stolen by Lomax. Shot on goal to the left, too far. But Lomax still trying to fight for possession of that puck. Gets wrapped around. Here's Legacki. Takes a long slap shot on goal, tipped off from the defenseman of ASU. And Legacki playing a defenseman, but still getting a lot of looks, a lot of shots on goal from that right side of that blue line. He loves being there, feeding that puck into the crashing forwards for NAU. Looking for those backboard cleanup shots that has worked so well so far in the season. Face-off is Conley once again, as we see an ASU player switch out to come in for ASU to face off against Conley. There's Lomax, that right side against the boards, pressed up, looking to get possession of the puck once again. Puck comes out in front of the goalie. ASU trying to get possession here. They finally do, and crossing the NAU territory, but a big check there from Legacki. He's been all over the ice tonight. A great pickup for the Ice Jacks this season. No icing called there. Here's Lomax, Conley on his right side, but scooped up there from ASU. Dylan Adams crossing half center ice, making a move on some defensemen. Still has not passed the puck off, goes inside, looking for another Sun Devil, but now it's picked up here from NAU, and that speed on this transition offense. He's got numbers to his right. Holmes takes a shot on goal, and a great deflection there. So far, Zach Hale's down his ground. It's only allowing one goal so far in period number 1. No icing called there. Here's Tiedman. Passes the puck off. They're going to set up their offense behind Gosnell. Here he comes up on the right side. Jordan Nolan showing off his craftsmanship. Possession. Oh, a shifty move from Jordan Nolan. Takes a shot on goal and blocked by Hale. A great shifty move as we see a huge hit on Cole Tiedman as he gets rocked by ASU. And going right back, protecting his own Ice Jacks there. Good job by Honing for leveling ASU right back. We see that familyship bond between these Ice Jacks. One guy gets trucked or checked against the boards. They'll get you right back. They have your backs. This is a family-like team here for NAU. A lot of disciplined plays. Please, guys, that's why they're so well on offense, too, is their discipline. They're not afraid to pass the puck off. We saw against GCU last weekend that GCU wasn't as disciplined as NAU was, which led to them being in a close first game. But that second game, GCU ran away with it. Face off in NU territory. We're going to have a change here for the Ice Jacks in this face off. Here's ASU trying to get to their first good look on offense. And his defense still so superb in this matchup versus ASU. Sacrificing their bodies and playing that up-tempo offense like they have again. Trying to lead his own Shoop a little too far. Shoop against the boards, fighting for that puck. Comes out to ASU. Comes Dawson Black. Pass too far ahead of Black as that's picked up. Nice chip off the glass. Here comes NAU. It's a 2-on-2. Shot on goal and good! There's that transition. He is pumped. Great shot there from Zaven Babluzian as NAU takes a 2-0 lead here in the first period. Almost at the halfway mark. Babluzian on that transition finds the back right pocket of that net and exposes why Zach Hale has already allowed 8 goals on the season in just one game. Beautiful transition. Goes back to that discipline. They know they're capable of passing that puck off. With that in factor, you leave him alone, give him too much space on that one streaking Babluzian. They'll make you pay for it. Great goal there for the Ice Jacks. Face off in center ice. And you're back with possession. No shocker there. They've been so dominant tonight with taking control of the puck. Setting up offense on that left side. Loses the puck. Penalty called, but that last goal was assisted by Alex Shoop. Going to Babluzian, who was able to get that score. Nearing the halfway mark of period number 1. Ice Jacks up 2-0 against ASU Sun Devils in this D2 hockey matchup in ACHA. fighting for the puck against those boards. ASU flicks it up. Another face-off as it goes out of play in ASU's territory. And they're going to be moving that face-off down even deeper in the territory, closer to Zach Hale, the goalie for ASU tonight. It'll be interesting to see when they will pull Hale out or if they want to leave him in all game. Already allowing 2 goals in just the half-minute mark in period number 1. And you're capitalizing on that. And great defense from NAU. And here's Mahood. Mahood wraps around Hale, goes back around, looking for that corner shot. Mahood still possession here. Passes it off to Nick Pizzi. Looking on inside, looking for Mahood. Mahood behind Hale. Takes a check there. Takes too few hits. Mahood goes down. NAU still has possession, though, and a face-off coming at ASU's territory. So with Mahood last night, struggled a little bit with possession of the puck. Tonight looks like a whole new person. Looks back to his original self. Mahood's a great player from this NAU Ice Jacks team, coming all the way from Winnipeg. I was saying last night, you're going to have an off game as Mahood goes into the penalty box for the ASU Sun Devils' first power play of the game. But you always have an off game no matter how talented of an athlete you are. It happens. You will have an off day every once in a while. But tonight, looking like his usual self, a dominant threat on offense as he's attacking the net. But now he is in the penalty box for ASU's first power play of the game. NAU is 1 of 1 on the power plays tonight. ASU yesterday struggled as well on power play finishes as they're only 1 of 3. No icing called. ASU sent up their offense behind Zach Hale. Here's Dawson Black. Passes up to Aiden Ward. Going over to Alex Howard. And there's that defense. Sacrificing the bodies, getting in front of the being them, smothered them in defense. The speed of Jordan Nolan on that breakaway. Puts on the brakes, takes a shot off Hale. That's when puck's going to go out of bounds. So even in ASU's own power play, NAU's back on offense with that up-tempo offense. We saw us last night one time, but the speed of those players, like Jordan Nolan, exposing ASU on this power play. 1:15 left in the power play for ASU. Face-off in ASU territory. Here come the Sun Devils, trying to set things back up. Coming up is Dylan Adams. Passes off right a little ahead of there, Petrelli. A clear out from Jackson Gosnell, the goalkeeper for the Ice Jacks tonight, as he's been the goalkeeper all season. Under a minute left in this ASU power play. Still in their own territory. Here comes ASU. Passes a little behind Tyler Bigling. Put on a little spin move, but a check there. Christian Toivola still after that puck. And keeping that puck against the boards right in this power play off. Only 30 seconds left. This ASU power play. Shots up and good. So both teams go 1 of 1 in power plays today. Goal there from Joseph Petrelli. Petrelli has his second goal of the season. Fans here at J Lively not liking it, booing it. We see some little fans we saw yesterday run around the NAU flag when they do score, booing. But now back in this game is ASU. As it's a 2-1 game here in the first period. Both teams 1 of 1 on power plays tonight. They started off that like yesterday, but then both teams, that was their only power play success as NAU went 1 of 5. ASU went 1 of 3. Back at full strength, here's Desmond Conley. Looking for the shot on goal, just a little off. Puck is against the boards. Here comes ASU. ASU streaking down into NAU territory. Puck goes behind Gosnell. Still fighting for possession here for NAU. A big check there against the right side of the boards. Puck comes out left. Still trying to fight for possession. ASU hasn't had many quality offensive looks tonight. And here comes back NAU. Conley trying to pass it off, loses possession. Fighting for that puck in front of Hale. A nice little spin pass from Desmond Conley. Here's Pizzy. Lucas Lomax with the puck. Passes inside, looking for that slap shot. The streaking Desmond Conley. Just a little off. So good play so far tonight from the Jacks. Only letting one goal in so far tonight. A great look there from NAU's probably star offensive forward, Joseph Pentrelli. And been only one of their few looks tonight on offense as we see the possession time from NAU compared to ASU still being so different, with NAU having most control of the puck tonight here in J. Lively. Face-off won by the Ice Jacks. Here's Honing. Gets hit from behind. Puck comes out that right side. Passing back and forth. Here's Holmes. Loses possession, scooped up from ASU. Holmes gets the puck back though. Great steal. And here comes Holmes, takes a long shot. Deflected off of Hale. Lost shot on goal off the right side. And ASU finally gets possession back and going on offense. There's Ethan Miller. Gets hit from Honing. Puck gets curled around behind Gosnell. Ice Jacks back with possession. There's Tiedman. Passing it off behind him. Nolan with the puck. He kind of goes off the boards. Still fighting for that possession. Trying to get it out of NAU territory. And here they come. Here's Tucker Honing. Passes off in front of him too far as that's scooped up from Dylan Adams of ASU. Banging up against the left side of the boards. And this is how basically every ASU possession has looked like in NAU territory. Not a clear possession of the puck until NAU clears it out and goes for an up-tempo offense. A good check there from Dylan Adams from ASU. A penalty now called for a face-off, as they call it clear for that icing penalty. NAU has numbers. A 2-on-2 breakaway. Here's Jordan Nolan. Gets poked away but gets possession back. Passes up. Jordan Beck gets hit from behind. Nolan finds the puck once again. Feeds inside. Says Alex shoot. Puck comes off that wall. And here's ASU a 1-on-2 transition. He's got numbers behind him. Takes a long shot on goal, and that is scooped up safely into the glove of Jackson Gosnell. So comparing that ASU transition compared to NAU. NAU attacks in numbers. We see how that transition breakaway from ASU. Only one guy up. No one has that speed to catch up and get in front of him to spread that ice out, be on the left and right side. Give him options to score, unlike NAU. Attacks in teams. There's always 2 to 3 guys flashing down the ice as fast as they can on a breakaway. Still 2-1 game here in the first period. NAU still up against ASU. Here's that loose possession in NAU territory. A quick wraparound, trying to get a shot on goal. That was Castellano. A long slap shot from the blue line, scooped up there from Gosnell. Not many good looks. That was Christian Wren for ASU. Face-off coming in NAU territory to the left side of Gosnell. Fan base not as packed as it was last night due to the delayed, or excuse me, coming in earlier today, being at 6:30 instead of 8 o'clock, where most of the fans come out and enjoy their weekend nights at J. Lively. Somehow stands on his feet. Joseph Pentroli showing off his ability on skates, looking like a ballerina out there, as NAU's back on offense. Wrapping the puck around, going behind Hales. Pass out to Thompson trying to still get possession here. Puck comes out into NAU territory. A breakaway for ASU. Caserano trying to shake and bake, but a great defense from NAU. Here's Mahood. Passes off to his right. Here's Toivala. Pass back to Mahood. Mahood with defenders all on him. Takes the shot on goal off the foot of Dawson Black. Another shot on goal, but a great block there from Hales off the stick. Lucas Lomax was denied. great reaction time from Hales, even though he only has 2 goals so far in period number 1. A shot from the blue line taken up from ASU. Here's Jack Harker down the left side. Checked against the left boards. Puck comes out. Here's Shoop. Excuse me, Lagaki. A long shot on goal disrupted from Lucas Lomax. Lomax going right at that ref. It always appears that the Ice Jacks mess with the refs here at Jay Lively, always hitting right up into him on a loose ball. Final possession is Desmond Conley. And 2 ASU players collide. The crowd loves it. Again, a quick clap from the Ice Jacks crowd. Trying to still get possession for Ice Jacks. Conley dives down, trying to get that puck away. And NAU loses it. ASU back with possession. Here's Dawson Black skating back to his own goal. Pass up. Cameron Grams trying to get the puck back in NAU territory. Having a tough time setting up their offense. Here's Desmond Conley. A 1-on-2 passes off behind him. Here comes Sun Devils' Aiden Ward here. He's got numbers in front of him that they're not used to. A shot on goal far right. A great stop for this NAU defense. Ethan Miller with the shot on goal. Just a little far right. That's the first time we've seen so far tonight ASU in transition with numbers. So Ethan Miller did get up to Aiden Ward. Aiden Ward leads the team in assists with 3 on the season for ASU. And Miller leads as leader with a goal scored with 1 so far. This is their 3rd game of the season. Many more games to come. But like I said earlier, ASU playing 14 of their 24 games at home in the Oceanside Arena down in Tempe, Arizona. Face off in NAU territory, left side of Gosnell, the goalkeeper for NAU tonight. Still fighting for a decent shot on the set of offense for ASU. Puck comes up. Thompson looking for a spin move. Gets it to the forward behind him. There's Nolan. Advancing it down to Shoop. Thompson down with him. Puck comes out. A long stop shot far right for Nick Pizzi. Puck against that left side of the board. 3 Ice Jacks and 3 Sun Devils trying to get that up. Puck comes out. Far left side of that blue line. Shot from Jordan Nolan, but scooped up in the gloves of Zach Hales. So Zach Hales has been threatened tonight so far by the Ice Jacks repeatedly on offense, taking shots from goals from that blue line in transition all over the ice in the ASU territory. They come in with sticks blazing. Face off in ASU territory on that left side. Changing up the Ice Jacks for this face off. And comes Shoop. Puck out to Nolan that left side. Pass down. Looks for Shoop. Nice stop there from the ASU defense. Puck still in ASU possession. A spin move to shake off a hit. Great job there from Matt Bluesian to avoid that big hit. ASU looking for that feed in. A shot on goal far right from Carcerano. They did have a look there. The pass was just a little in front of Carcerano. But that would have been their best shot there between Ethan Miller and Salvorte Carcerano. Just under 30 seconds left to play in this first period of action. NAU still up 2-1. As the puck's going to go back to NAU territory. There comes that speedy Jordan Nolan. He did score under a minute yesterday near the end of the second period. Now under 10 seconds left in this first period of action between the D2 Ice Jacks and D2 Sun Devils. As the clock will run down, they're going to stop it for a face-off. So 1.6 seconds left on the clock. Face-off coming. Face-off in that back left corner of NAU territory. Enough for one shot. Puck gets out of reach. End of the first period NAU on top of ASU 2-1 tonight, and Flagstaff here at J Lively. NAU starting off where they left off last night as they defeated the Devils in Game 1 4-2, and on track to do that here in Period 1 as they lead 2-1. We'll be back with the second period coverage here on Black Dog Enterprise. Careful. This table is on 4 pumps on 2 of the legs.
Yeah, I injured my biceps.
Probably did. Okay, this is up and running. Alright, now it's away.
So who's doing this intermission?
I'm on backwards.
Okay.
Well, we have 15 minutes.
Oh yeah, right.
So John, you'll be on this for the next period. You gotta do time and score. Just remember to do it.
So as far as time, like, all you do is just stop it. Stop and start.
So if you look at this, right? Now it's end of the first, so we go to period 2, right?
Yeah.
If you're ever behind, you can reset the clock. As I type in 20 right here, right? It'll set the clock to 20 minutes. So 8:20.
Okay.
You click the start button. Stop and start the clock. If you're ever behind that, you reset the clock when there's a face off. The clock stops.
Alright. And then obviously just press the plus button for a score. Okay.
Were you able to kind of hear what I was doing?
Yeah.
Basically for this stuff, it's super easy because there's no stop describing what's going on, where the puck is. You kind of just like relax, see what's going on, make some stories, tell a story. Obviously, after the game last night, so that's all I should do is compare and contrast game 1, game 2. So for this, it's best to come in with a lot of stuff.
What's the name of the goalie?
Jackson Gosnell.
What's his last name?
Gosnell. Yeah, the goalie is Jackson Gosnell. It's not Nolan.
Yeah, we know.
Okay.
Oh wait, can I see how you spell it? Is it on there?
No, it's like Gosnell, I think.
Okay.
It's on their roster.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Number 3.
Okay.
I need you is Playbola. Playbola. Toy? T-O-Y? P-O-L. You don't need to. No one else has seen that. That's Bola. Playbola. What? You've been running it or what? We did the first period. Okay, you got it or did you run it? How's the things going? I mean, it's going good so far. You're relieved of your duty. What? You only do that. Okay. Now you're doing this.
Pretty easy once you get the hang of it.
Oh, yeah.
But you know hockey, then you get
Now you're doing score. Tell me about the clock.
you can change the time.
So just the score.
I haven't got my schedule deleted.
Yeah, I guess it got changed all of a sudden. He texted us, he's like, yeah, your game time 6:30. So.
Coach called, thanks. As soon as that, they come down here quick. Oh, way to go. Appreciate it. I'm Ron.
Call it.
Be here next week.
Will I be here again?
I can't go to surgery Tuesday.
What's that?
I'll be 3 days in the hospital. I've been surgery Tuesday.
Okay.
By the time I get out here,
I mean,
final
you
surgery.
experience,
I can't be here next week.
We're going to go from
I'll probably be here again. So I got no
And I
plans.
talked to a couple people. Kevin
I got you. Don't worry. Yeah, I'm with you.
You're the
Guys.
starting
You'll
pitcher.
do some
You're
play-by-play
the
this week, but I'll take you if I play third.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But you're going off there after this period. You're going to be off there after this period.
You want to do a lot of close-up now.
Yeah, I know. I keep it wide out, and I try to follow the puck to the best of my ability. So.
That's not easy. So for the third period, that's about 40%, about 12% blocking.
Yeah. Well, that and we're trying to watch the puck on the ice, so that way you can follow it with the camera. But of course, you want to make sure the camera's getting it too. So.
I mean, you only had
Crystal clear if you want to watch it.
Yeah, I have been. Yeah.
It's really easy to lose the puck.
Yeah. Because all of a sudden that puck can get sailed that way. You're like, wait. You know, gotta find it.
One thing I did notice,
I'm actually sweet.
then you have the red button at you or in front of you. You have it this way. It's very easy when you can just to tip over. I don't know
Yeah.
if you
Yeah.
so
I've been keeping one hand like on here because I haven't stabilized it.
but if you do this right, tripod with the one of the front pieces.
Yeah.
My son played hockey in Montana.
Oh wow.
Similar to this, but it's something called hockey.
Yeah.
I haven't streamed at home. It started
I was
at
doing this
6:30.
bad,
I'm
yeah.
sitting there watching that start. I heard he started at
You can press the button too.
very good post game. Well, whatever. I gotta get the text too. I thought it was my phone telling me the score. Delayed about 30 seconds. Hey, wait a minute. Great ending.
Yeah, like 2-0, what are you talking about?
Maybe someone texted me. Yeah, something's coming.
Yeah, I'm actually in the class with these guys, so I may be doing radio broadcast next week, I may be doing video broadcast, but if I'm not doing either of those, I'll be here. So.
Yeah. Kind of transform me.
And I'll make sure if for some reason it doesn't end up being me filming, I'll get a good background. So.
First guy who scored yesterday, the only one who scored for Arizona State.
Yeah.
From the double A or triple A, that one, the comedian of Phoenix.
Got it.
You know the story of why they got
No.
a similar situation where the only good players get the puck in 5 seconds. Clearly didn't used to be as good. This is back in the 80s. Coming back home, the lady was in the drinking, came in at New River, came the wrong way on the freeway, head on. Killed him, then they're asleep. Trailer, probably taken emergency.
Welcome to Jack Lively Arena. I am Sean Clark, along with my player, ESPN, Hockey Flagstaff. Here at Jack Lively Arena, we're at the ASU. Against ASU during the first season. Ryan, what is your biggest criticism of ASU?
There's a lot of guys in there. Now with the Tyler Billingsley,
NU has this possession
down there,
basically 3/4 of its first period so far played. We saw it last night as well. They dominated the second time. Whether they are on their own territory or attacking the radius territory, these Ice X know how to gain possession of pucks and dominate this ASU team. And that's why they have so many shots on goal today. They probably have around 11 so far in this period number one. And most of those being in transition, but they're so good at their technical transition play. And beyond the league, that's going to see you guys kind of miss the transition. That possession of time with the puck is the main reason why.
Yeah, I know. I'm excited.
Game 2 in this series.
I've been watching a lot of AHL back when they were playing
NAU
that.
on defense is a better team.
Yeah, now we got an NHL dude just
On defense, and their offense has been lacking only like
we're probably
almost really
so we're actually not that far from where Seattle is right now.
based on their team.
And for Seattle, maybe 45 minutes to half an hour, so that's not bad at all.
Well, the second period,
Yeah. We'll probably keep that same as a farm team.
they all only up to one goal.
Yeah.
Oh, that really could be on the easy there.
As opposed to me.
Yeah.
Extra up there, the very end of that game.
Yeah.
They don't want that to happen. They took advantage of that yesterday. Saw the lead and made the lead bigger from period 2 to period 3.
I don't know how many times we done Montana.
Specifically from the
Montana's
hosting on this ice here. That's the offense.
I know. I like Montana.
I see that fastball coming in here from Jordan Nolan.
I see so many players
Had to play in very
as you mentioned, they have perfected their transition game, and that has allowed them to just set up so many chances and to have the dominant time of possession line. But outside of Jordan Nolan, who do you think expect to score the next goal for NAU? Because we know how good this offense is. We know they're going to continue to score. Who do you look for that Jordan Nolan can set up?
I'm just not moving against what player is because there's so many threats on this Ice Jacks team this year. The list goes on and on and on. You have Nolan, Tegan Harrington, Lucas Lomax, Gorgola, Conley, Mahood, Reese Kimber, we haven't seen much from tonight. Nick Busy, Bluesian. Basically, I'm not and who leads the team so far in goals is Mahood. He has 5 on the season. His points as well as 13.
The pads are a lot thinner, too.
And take a look at that ASU as well. Zach Hale has allowed 8 goals in the first 15 seasons for ASU. He's on route to letting on 4 games. He's has 2 goals play. To keep that in mind, Zach Hale is not the best goalie for ASU as they have a defensive line.
Exactly.
They've been noticing that 3 goalies, Zach Hale, Jeremiah Levette, and Bruce Martin.
Now you look at a good stick nowadays. Now you look at a good stick nowadays. It's ridiculous. Yeah, insane. They're all like carbon fiber nowadays. Weigh like 2 pounds, maybe. Like, are you sure they sent you something?
By being aggressive, how long do you think that
Yeah, right.
is operation before it really just starts to wear them down?
What I was saying last night is that wear and tear mode. ASU is up 2-hour drive to Tempe. Come here, Flagstaff, Arizona, play at Jay Lively. They come in last night, leave Jay Lively, go back down to Tempe, and come back up here today. That's 4 hours up, that's 4 hours down. So 8 hours coming on the road here from Jay Lively to Tempe. As well as the elevation, 7,000 feet impacts athletes and impacts people. This is wow. Coming in for that
Time
first
to
drive
change.
to Flagstaff downtown. So looking at the elevation,
Solid gauge, yeah.
and then into that, we saw the wear and tear of ASU last night. There's a end from period 2. Period 3, as well as that so far the first 3-4 minutes are completed. ASU playing
No, I'll be excited to see how the new ice rink turn out on campus.
transition play. They did a good job of
Field house.
at campus ball. You guys saw that they got on defense.
So yeah, they're working on the ice rink right now. I think last I saw, I tried to take a little peek inside. I think the ice was down, and yeah, they're working on getting the board. You'll get a lot more of a turnout too when it being right on campus. Yeah. We don't do that. I got a call. I thought we had newspaper people here, but yeah, we got we have great sports editor, so we can talk to them about it.
He's definitely got his name on Flagstaff. Possible neighbors for the crowd there in Flagstaff. Go home. But yeah, so I think even that's only a 2-hour drive from Tempe, Arizona. That's all after the Yeah, it's Jay Lively. Jay Lively.
So I'm gonna play your color.
Alright, don't drink water on air. So drink up now. Because you don't want to hear someone just gulping water. That's not a fun sound to hear. You have no idea what's going on. Call it. You're on for time.
Hey, I'm good, right? I'm good. I don't have to do anything? No? I'm good. Alright.
Welcome back. Jay Lively and company are here for the second period of hockey game. What did you see?
Welcome back here to Black Dog Hockey Network. I am your new play-by-play commentator, John Steinmetz, part of the KJAC Sports Department. Very intense game here in the first period, just as it was last night. Your NAU Lumberjacks are up 2-1 on ASU. ASU probably drained from the driving up last night, the driving up later today. Very intense physical game, not as intense as it was last night, but we did see that intensity did start to happen in the second period. You guessed it, we are in the second period here. 1 goal lead for NAU. Big name players to look out for. Max Mahood, who scored one of the goals. Desmond Conley, who's been assisting on everything. Luke Slomax. All three of those players are your top 3 players. Of course, Tegan Harrington being one of the team leaders in points, who has now, I believe, 9 points on the season. He had assists here in the first period on one of the goals. Hits-wise, NAU's definitely winning that battle in hits. A second doesn't go by where there's not a hit. And NAU is going to be on the right side of the ice here, and ASU on the left. Still same goalkeepers for each team. Zach Kale in the net for ASU, and Gosnell in the net for NAU. And NAU wins that faceoff here as they're already in ASU's territory so fast. NAU has the leg advantage and the speed advantage. They're already used to this elevation with ASU having to come up and down, and we're going to have a penalty called here. And penalty, not sure on what it is, but we're going to have a face-off here. Face-off here in the middle right part of the ice. And the penalty being explained to there, number 12, Steven Thompson. Don't really know what it was. But NAU wins the face-off, and the ASU player slaps it down into NAU territory here. And NAU, Jordan Nolan, taking his sweet time to get the puck here as he slaps around the net. And number 23 for NAU, Alex Shoup, is able to pick up the puck here, but ASU is able to intercept it and take control of it in their own territory. And number 9, Toivola, the only one down there right now, sitting in front of the net right now, looking for a puck and passed off, but no shot there. And Jordan Nolan asking for the puck, but not able to get it. ASU intercepts it one-on-one here for ASU, but Jordan Nolan was there to break that up. Toivola has the puck here by himself, skating in between skaters, puts some players on skates, and the ASU player's stick actually breaks in half as he goes to retrieve a new stick here. As he's not even going to get a new stick, he's just going to go on the bench here. And ASU travels down into NAU territory right now. And ASU trying to find something to happen here as they're trying to look up the tie of this game. And ASU actually trying to pass it out, but I don't think anyone was really paying attention right there as the puck just goes flying into NAU territory. NAU trying to get out of their own zone right now. They play with intensity. That's their team motto here, as they're well faster than this ASU team. They're used to the high elevation. They have better stamina. And a slap shot and a huge goal there by can't tell who it is right now, but a huge goal by it looks like to be number 27 for NAU, Malachi Bushley. That's his second goal tonight. One away from a hat trick. Huge goal needed there for NAU. They had a 2-0 lead early in the first period. Couldn't hold it on to the power play goal scored by ASU. Now they have a 3-1 lead here with 17:49 here left in the first period. Face-off won by NAU, but the puck just kind of trails out to the left here in front of us in the glass. And a lot of players... Oh, excuse me, that goal is actually scored by Tegan Harrington. And that's his 9th or 10th point on the year. And Bushley was on the assist. So credit goal to Tegan Harrington. And we're going to have a penalty on... And it looks like we're gonna have a slashing on Max Mahood, his second penalty of the night. 4 minutes alone. 4 penalty minutes alone just for Max Mahood. Max Mahood's been struggling here against this ASU team. Last night it seemed like every time he'd get the puck, he didn't really know what to do with it, lost handle on it, and now he already has 2 penalties here tonight. And face off here in NAU territory. Won by NAU. Recovered by number 2, Jacob Beck. And Jacob Beck actually sends the puck into the netting here. Right here to the right of the stands. And as you can see, we actually have a fan pushes it out of the netting onto the ice. And I think Beck wanted to try to whip that off of the glass and shot it just a tad too high there. And minute 54 left on the power play goal. Or excuse me, power play for ASU. ASU definitely playing hard in NAU's territory. That's how they got their first goal in the first period, was off of a power play, and it happened to be Max Mahood wasn't on the ice as well.
Almost juggled that into his own goal there. However, ASU trying to go back the other way.
One of the ASU players loses his stick again. He actually, it's the same one who broke it earlier. Another ASU player loses his stick. And we have a stoppage in play. Can't tell if it's a penalty or not, and it is. And we're gonna have a three-man advantage or three-man power play team for NAU, as we now have a 5-on-3. And it looks like they're actually going to call holding, as probably ASU player's stick got caught up and it just got eventually ripped out of his hands. And it looks like we're going to have a face-off here. Looks like in the middle left part of the ice. Now that gives ASU a two-man advantage now. Haven't seen much of NAU's three-man power play team or shorthand power play team. And face-off one there by ASU. And here comes the two-man advantage for ASU. See how NAU can play this out. Shot on goal there, but hits the netting, and they're going to call that an out-of-bounds play. Stoppage in time. Still a minute and 10 seconds left on Max Mahood's penalty. And Balbuzian was the other victim there, as he has a minute 45 left on his. Shot on goal, but he goes wide over the net. Jordan Nolan, Lucas Lomax, and Nicholas Ligaki are the three-man wrecking crew for NAU, as Ligaki just clears it out into, or no, excuse me, that was Lucas Lomax. He just clears out into ASU territory trying to kill some time. But now ASU comes back quick on the two-man advantage, but Lomax able to disrupt that. ASU dancing around here, 5-on-3. Good block there by Lomax, and a huge hit up against the glass by him as well. And a good stop there by Gosnell. And they're going to send in some fresh legs here for this three-man shorthand squad. That's going to be number 7. Tegan Harrington and Christian Foster. And it looks like Jacob Beck now are the new three-man squad for this shorthanded power play team. And ASU loses control as they actually sent the puck around the net and got lost by one of the ASU players in center ice. Sent back again into ASU territory. And 10 seconds left on the Mahood penalty and 45 seconds left on the Balbuzian penalty. And Mahood's penalty is up now. It's 4-on-5 here. One man less. And Mahood sends it clear up. Scoots around, putting players on skates. Not able to get the circus shot off. Great handling there by Mahood. Not able to control it, though, as the puck just goes a little bit wide left. And ASU, another line change. Talked about this earlier. How ASU is getting winded early, and it seems like every time the puck isn't in their favor, they take that advantage to take a line change against their fresher legs. "17 seconds left here on the power play for ASU. Come back in about 12 seconds. And another breakaway here from Mahood. Let's see if he can make it better this time. He actually loses the puck again. Don't know why he loses the puck every single time. He has a one-on-one advantage. He's one of the best players on this team. His confidence is at an all-time high, and now NAU is back at full strength. Shot on goal again by ASU, and icing call. 14:41 left here in the second period. NAU Lumberjacks are up 3-1. Less physical game here than yesterday if you're just joining us here on the Black Dog Hockey Network. Face off in the top left-hand part of NAU's territory. NAU wins it in a huge breakaway by Hoeing. Hoeing, one of the fastest players on the team, skates in front. Almost, he actually loses control of the puck and it almost goes in. But luckily for ASU, a huge hit by Hoeing right in front of us. Number 10 is definitely going to feel that, and they're going to give Hoeing another shot here. Let Hoeing skate away, and a little slap shot blocked up by an ASU defender. And Hoeing's just all over the ice as he actually makes number 10, who he slapped up. And it looks like we have a little stick tangled up there as ASU's actually trying to play a little cheap right now. Backhanded pass by Tiedemann right there. Looking for Hoeing, but Hoeing didn't notice it. Thompson passes it back to Shoop. Shoop passes it up to Nolan. Nolan puts it between some legs. Tiedemann has the puck, passes it to Thompson. Thompson slap shot wide left there by Thompson. This is the physical play we've been looking for here. Thompson just lays a huge hit. Nolan has the puck again. Makes two defenders miss. Nolan holds up. Nolan right in front of the net. Puck in the air. And ASU player got away with a little cross check right there. And the refs are going to call it as ASU player is going to get penalized for a cross checking. Huge turning events right there. Very, very physical. And it should be NAU on a power play. And NAU wasn't really that successful. And ASU player is letting his feelings known as he slams the door of the penalty box 3 times. He's gotten away with a lot of calls tonight, and he gets upset that he finally gets called for one. And NAU's on a 2-minute power play goal right now. And both teams are going to get a face-off violation, so a new set of legs are going to come in for the face-off. NAU wins the face-off here. Hope they can take advantage of this power play as they weren't successful on that yesterday. Bouchley has the puck on the top of the ice, passes it off to that was Conley. And Thompson has, Mahood has the puck right now. Pass it off to Bouchley, but Bouchley loses control of it as he has to come back into his own zone right now. Passes it off to Conley. Conley passes off to Harrington. Harrington passes back to Mahood. Mahood takes a shot on goal. And glove side. And nice caught. Nice save by Zach Hale right there. Minute 27 left here on the power play goal. And ASU getting another line change as NAU keeps their same line out there. NAU needs to take advantage of this line change as they know that they're making these ASU players very tired. Bouchley, top of the ice, looking for something to happen, passes it off to Thompson. Thompson passes it back to Lomax. Lomax takes a shot, but it just bounces off the skate of Hale. Conley almost took a nice little liner shot there, skinny shot there, and a huge save by Hale. NAU has the shots and a goal, huge goal there. We actually have a fight breaking out right now. This is what I've been talking about. This is what we've been looking for. And a huge fight breaks out on that after that goal. One of the ASU players just decks, I believe. And Conley goes straight to the bench and just sits down. He actually gets out of the way. Can't really tell who shot the goal, but I assume that it was Max Mahood. Huge early lead here. 4-1 NAU And now we're going to have another power play. Well, actually, no, both teams are going to be on a power play. And players are talking trash to each other in the box. And only one player for ASU is going to get penalized. And two players for NAU are going to get penalized. Can't tell who's in the box right now, but a huge fight breaks out. It never fails that a fight will break out here at these NAU ASU games. And it looks like they're actually discussing it with the team assistant captains. And what's interesting about this NAU team is no one's a captain on this team. Everyone has the assistant patch. I mean, it kind of just shows that no one's really different when they wear the patch. I find that really awesome. ASU, you see the captain patch, and I don't think there's any assistants on the team. But it's good that NAU can share the responsibilities all the way around. And one of the assistant captains, Stephen Thompson, was talking to the refs, trying to figure out what was going on here. And we still don't have any word on what's going on. They haven't even put up the other goal for NAU. I wonder if they're even going to count it. I don't see why not. And it looks like the coach for NAU is actually trying to state his case as to why his players are innocent, or is trying to figure out what's going on. Huge tournament events. They only have one penalty up on the board right now, and that is for Tegan Harrington. He's in the box for 2 minutes. They still yet to have put the goal up for NAU. We have it on our network, but here at J Lively, they don't have it yet up. So now it's going to be a 3-on-4, or excuse me, a 4-on-4. I guess one of the penalties is just one of those just cause penalties. And here the confirmation there, Maxwell Hood did get the goal on that last one. That gives him 6 goals on the year. He had 1 last night. And NAU getting out of their own territory right here. That would like to be number 23, Alex Shoup. Alex Shoup, the one clearing out. And if I count right, this is a even number 4-on-4 here for NAU and ASU. Jordan Nolan able to see the mistake that ASU just made there. And Jordan Nolan is all over the place. Huge hit there. Lucas Lomax. And he was telling the ref, hey, he can't do that. And the ref says, I know, I see it. ASU's actually passing the puck way too hard here, back and forth. And they lose control of it. And Hale's just sitting back there.
And now on the right-hand side, a shorthanded shot attempt there from number 2.
And Jacob Beck's going to go skate for it as the puck rolls into NAU territory, as NAU's just trying to take advantage of this power play, trying to drain as much clock as they can, not allowing ASU to have the advantage. Face off here in NAU territory in the top left face-off circle. Call it really a draw up right there as the puck just goes flying back into ASU territory. Another huge hard pass, and the ASU can't control it. And Jordan Nolan just sends it back into ASU territory to run off the clock here with 9 seconds left on the power play clock. And we have, it looks like we have a little tie up here in the ASU territory. I don't know if you noticed there, but one of the ASU players' sticks actually got stuck in Lucas Lomax's skate. And we're back here at full strength here 10:07 left in the second period. 4-1 NAU Lumberjacks. Thank you for watching here on the Black Dog Hockey Network. We'll be here for every NAU home game. And the face-off will be ASU will be taking a face-off here in NAU territory. And it looks like we have the other penalty, or the other power play goal. Excuse me, power play for ASU, as number 29 Davis Holmes is now. Or now they have too many. Now it's a too many men on the ice penalty, and Davis Holmes will take the penalty for that. And that is Christian Foster trying to get the puck out of the corner there, as he is able to whip the puck down into ASU territory. Minute 15 left on this power play for ASU. ASU hasn't been able to really capitalize on the power play goals, except for in the first period. Their only goal came from a power play. But ASU has been able to add 3 insurance scores to pad their lead here tonight. Huge shot on goal there by number 4 for ASU, but Gosnell was able to make sure that wasn't going to go in. 45 seconds left here on the power play for ASU, and ASU loses control of the puck again as it goes back into their own territory. This is going to burn about 6 seconds off the clock in favor of NAU. And number 23, Alex Shoup, actually deflected the puck off that pass. I don't think he even realized that it bounced off of him. Jordan Nolan, one of the top players on this team, definitely skating around, making sure he's been the defensive magnet here. And it looked like that puck actually went out of play. And we're having an out-of-play stoppage here as there's 13 seconds left here on the power play stance for ASU. NAU wins the face-off here. Dancing the puck or bound behind the net. Jordan Nolan dodges a huge hit there. And NAU's trying to find anything they can. Now they're back at full strength. And Davis Holmes back on the ice for NAU. NAU not doing a very good job trying to get this puck out of their own territory, as they do get a huge help there. And shot on goal there by number 20, Nick Pizizzi. Pizizzi almost just about got a nutmeg 5-hole goal right there, but the goalie, Hale, was able to close up his legs there on time. And another shot on goal by Pizizzi again, sniping it from the blue line. And now entering the game, number 10, Desmond Conley, back on the ice. He's one of the speedy, fast, defensive-minded. If you don't watch him, he will probably score. Jordan Nolan, or excuse me, that wasn't Jordan Nolan. Tegan Harrington calling for the puck. Jordan Nolan slicing up the ice. NAU turns the puck over in ASU territory. ASU takes advantage of it, but turns it back over. And Desmond Conley passes it off to Tuvola. Tuvola passes it off to Conley. Conley loses the puck. Huge hit there by number 23, Alex Shoup. That's going to get the crowd riled up here. And Bushley on another, or excuse me, Ligaki. Ligaki also has another huge hit. This is what makes this game fun, ladies and gentlemen. All these huge hits, these in-state rivalries. These schools are only 2 hours away from each other. And these huge hit after huge hit. And it looks like they're going to call a penalty on possibly Tuvola. And an unnecessary roughness. And Tuvola is actually trying to get away from the refs because he wants to drop gloves. And Javola was not happy with that call. And it looks like it's going to be an unnecessary roughness, a minor penalty for 2 minutes. And ASU is back on the power play. Face off here in NAU territory. Looks like NAU wins it, but ASU is able to take control of it. And as they clear the puck out into ASU territory, Hale will hold on to the puck for one of his players. But speedy number 22, Balbuzian was making sure that that they weren't just going to hold on to it. He flew down there to corrupt whatever they had planned. ASU back here in NAU territory. Nice behind the back pass. But good stop there by Jacob Beck. Beck was able to stop that goal. And Hoeing one-on-one. We've seen his speed. He's going deep right, deep left, and shoots and is blocked on the glove side. Good effort there by Hoeing. Hoeing is one of the fastest players I've ever seen, like Mendoza from the Mighty Ducks. Shot on goal, but wide right. And ASU scores a goal on the power play. And one of the ASU players had some nice words to say to our NAU fans here. And now that gives ASU a 4-2 deficit. And that shot was actually made off of a wide left missed shot, bounces off the back of the glass, and goalie Gosling didn't know where the puck was, and it was just an easy rebound shot there. And ASU wins the faceoff there. Ice Jacks back at full strength. And another goal for ASU off of the power play. Both their goals have been on power plays. It's a good and a bad thing. Shows that NAU can not allow ASU to score on full strength, but they can't seem to score when they're at a disadvantage. And Maxwell Hood just took a wide left shot over the net, and they're going to call it an out-of-bounds play. Face off here in ASU territory at the top right-hand portion of the ice. 5 minutes and 6 seconds left in this second period. 4-2 NAU. NAU wins the face-off here. And that was number 20. Pizizzi swings the puck around to Lucas Lomax. Lucas Lomax back to Pizizzi, able to keep it in ASU territory. And Pizizzi gets the puck again as it's pretty much just a back and forth pass play. And Pizizzi actually tries to bounce it off the boards, but shoots it into his own bench. Another out of play stoppage here. We're going to face off in the middle right face off circle. Face off won by NAU, but actually gets pushed back into ASU territory. Max Mahood and Lucas Lomax, top two players on this team, trying to make something happen here. Josh Nolan gets caught up here on the glass, as you can see. And ASU wins the glass battle. Another shot on goal, but huge save by Gosnell. Gosnell saves the glove side. Great save by him. And we're going to have a face-off here in NAU territory. ASU last night was not able to win a lot of face-offs. Seemed like last night every face-off was won by NAU. A huge goal opportunity for ASU, but it just ricochets off the top right-hand post. And they're going to get called for an offsides here. Huge save by the goalie's best friend, the goalpost. And face-off one here by NAU. Number 25. That is Evan Shoup. Evan Shoup was able to clear it out. And number 24, Luklaki, slaps it back there, but NAU is not able to get anything happen. A huge tangle up here at center ice. And Conley didn't know where the puck was at first, but he just slaps it back into ASU territory, allowing his teammates to get a line change. A huge hit there by number 7. That was Tegan Harrington. Tegan Harrington leads the team in penalty minutes. We probably know why. Puck in ASU territory. Huge line change there. About a majority of the team, besides the one player who was down in NAU territory, changed lines. And looks like we're going to have a stoppage of play. Don't really know what's going on. The refs don't really know what's going on. They decided to go over into... They went over to NAU territory. Now they're back at center ice. Now they're just going to call it a face-off center ice. Call it even. Give both teams an advantage. Face-off one there. Face-off one there by ASU, but they weren't able to hold on to that one. A rare sight to see that ASU's barely won any of these face-offs. Huge shot sniped by number 17. That's Christian Foster. Christian Foster sends it back up the middle to Hoeing, but Hoeing wasn't able to hold on to it. And ASU crossing center ice, and Foster just sends it right back into ASU territory. 2:50 left here in the second period. And it looks like Foster's going to get the puck again. He just keeps sending it back up there. He's not really passing off to his teammates. And puck gets sent back around into ASU or NAU territory, and Gosnell is going to call for an icing with 2:33 left here in the second period. NAU is going to do one of their very few line changes. Said earlier, NAU takes advantage of ASU line changing so much since NAU is used to this elevation. You know, NAU sits at 7,000 feet in the air, and Phoenix, well, technically Tempe sits probably around like 1,200. So give the advantage hand to NAU as NAU wins the faceoff, but Jordan Beck was not able to hold on to that. And Balbuzian skating around, he tries to pass it as it bounces off on the skates. Jordan Nolan gets the reflection, passes back to back, passing it off to back to Jordan Nolan. And it's a shot on goal, a huge save by Hale. Hale actually sat on it, and we don't really have cameras here. We don't know if it crossed the line or not, but a huge save by Hale. And some of the fans here think it should have been a goal, but you got to give the credit to Hale on making a nice behind the back, closing the leg save right there. And face off here in the middle right center of the ice. Face off won by NAU, but sticks are slapping everywhere. Balbuzian always rushing for that puck. Never fails. And another shot on goal. I believe that was by Balbuzian. Saved by Hale. And Jordan Nolan had a nice knuckle puck shot right there, but one of his teammates put his stick up too high. And I think he was probably trying to slap it down. Nice behind the back pass by that was Thompson. Thompson passing it back to Shoup, and Shoup wasn't able to get it. And the puck trails into NAU territory. And Nolan's going to pick up the puck here, passes it up all the way to, that was Alex Shoup, but an ASU defender was able to get his stick on it. Nolan back there again. And Pizizzi has the puck right now, sends it up all the way on the glass, almost hits the ref in the face. Max Mahood racing for the puck, but realizes he doesn't have a chance for it. A minute left here in the first period. NAU trying to get another score here before the third period to give themselves a bigger cushion. And Evan Shoup there fighting for the puck. Nolan shaking hard on the left, passes it over to the middle, but deflected by an ASU defender. And Max Mahood and Evan Shoup skating back to defend. Nice block there by Mahood. 35 seconds left here. Mahood trying to swing at the puck, trying to get it out of their own territory. ASU switching man's hard. Huge miss there by number 15 as it goes off the pads of Nelson. And NAU able to take advantage of the deflection off of the ASU defender's skate. And Lucas Lomax, I believe, gets called for offsides there. And face off here right in front of us in the middle left area of it. NAU wins it but loses control of it. Puck picked up by Nolan, or Harrington. Harrington fighting for the puck, loses sight of it. And Evan Shoup passes it off to number 10, Desmond Conley. Conley able to get a hand of it. And time runs out here in the second period. NAU was able to get one goal as well as ASU. NAU up 4-2 here. We're going to take a quick break here in intermission. This is Black Dog Hockey Network.
So what's like my so
That is fine.
okay, that's not cool. Okay, what? How do I like have like an intro, or do I just start talking?
Welcome back to third period.
Okay.
With your observation. No, you're fine.
Details here to make this go up and down. Where are these black things? The whole thing collapsed in the middle of the road. Camera here. Or just jacked it up with the legs. We no longer can crank it up.
I'm gonna hear it. I thought we were just like, oh, I was like, keep talking. Something broke in the middle.
That's a
Middle
problem.
building, it almost like everything collapsed.
That's a problem.
You're not a priority right Oh yeah, that's a lot better. He's like always, apparently took out a kid, like, always playing about the like, yeah, like, this, like, he was like, I was like, five. Because I didn't even hit that part here. I was like, I don't think you did. Okay, Boston has Celtic, yeah, oh yeah, we're right underneath the floor, yeah.
like 7 foot to the left.
He's playing basketball, the ball got just a little higher than one spot than the other.
Where's the guy to break like 5? That's zigzag a little bit. He was flipping around. That's what he did down there.
And the opposing player turns behind his scripted.
High school. Plastic stories. Before the new Boston College. Used to be like 7 or 8 Boston College. The bench on the left side is baseball. Because the Yankees had all these left-handers. Okay, we'll go the other way.
That's how we're gonna play it.
Welcome back to the third period, and NAU has a 4-2 lead on ASU. And as we can see here, ASU is about to start the third period against ASU here at the J. Lively Activity Center. What we've seen so far in this game is just a whole bunch of counterattacks from NAU and great transition offense that has led to just some absolutely stellar success. We saw the second goal from Shoop. That was on the transition right there. And also, we have just seen some weird deflections that have gone NAU's way. But to me, the biggest player of this game has been Jordan Nolan. He has been the catalyst. He has set things up. He has basically just taken control of this entire Ice Shacks offense. And that has led to some goals, especially from Mahood, who is their leading points maker on the season, adding to his total tonight. And now, as we see here, ASU getting ready to face off as they trail 4-2, which was the score of last night's game. We will see if ASU can get some goal opportunities here to try to cut into this lead. The big theme of this game has really been strength versus the more aggressive, weaker opponent. NAU is the stronger animal, while ASU is the stronger one. So that aggression for NAU, that aggression for ASU has led them to stay in this game, but eventually that aggression is going to wear off, and we will see if ASU can really start to continue to grind in there. And here we see an attack here. That is once again Jordan Nolan, who tries to get a shot on goal, but that is saved there. And another deflected wide. Once again, NAU just has the possession early. NAU is coming out of this period very aggressive because they know that ASU can get back into this game. But I think the biggest thing that NAU can do to keep this lead is to stay out of trouble. Both of ASU's goals have come on the power play. And as we see, NAU is dominating possession. So if they can just stay out of trouble, they will continue to do what they need to do. However, that is a great goal there as ASU got possession in their box, and that was just an easy strike there from number 18, Salvatore Cursorano. He was able to get position on the right-hand side and just smash into net, and that is another goal given up from Jackson Gosnow. But all of a sudden, ASU finds themselves down only one goal so far right now in this game. NAU has given up the last two goals. ASU, they're only down one, and when you're an underdog, as we see, you cannot let the underdog hang around in the game, as when they get hungry, they will go for it. ASU is the weaker animal, but when they get a chance, they will take it. And right now, NAU used to play their game, take their offensive control, and stay out of the penalty box, or there's a good chance that ASU is going to get that game-tying goal. Right now, NAU has not able to really maintain possession here in this third period. Here's another shot attempt here. However, there was not a great angle there, and that is saved away. And another shot attempt. ASU has dominated possession so far. They've come out in this third period with an absolute vengeance after getting some rest in the intermission. However, here comes Mahood, and a shot attempt. That was a weird deflection there. But NAU wasn't able to finish that. It's been a lot of missed chances for NAU in this game. Just a lot of weird deflections, a lot of bad touches. But ASU has been the inferior opponent, but right now they are aggressive. They are trying to go for the kill. And right now, here as they face off, ASU's just trying to hold off this NAU team. But right now, like, NAU does not have their front line in. Going a bit more defensive as here is ASU on the counterattack. But this is Ligaki, who has been another catalyst in their offense. But here comes Holmes, and tough angle there. But that is saved away. And it's slapped around there. ASU has possession right now. Just trying to maintain it. They have won the possession so far in the first 3 minutes of this period. And as you can see, ASU, oh, here is a counterattack here from ASU. However, that is going to be called offsides. A bit too aggressive on that one. When you're fighting the stronger animal in nature, sometimes when you're over aggressive, it can really just be at your disadvantage, and that's what it was there. Just bit too much speed and aggression on that one, and they are going to get penalized for it. As here we have a face-off, and NAU has won almost all of these face-offs, so this is to their advantage right now. And here is ASU passing the puck around. Right now, they are owning the possession right now as it is jammed along on the boards near the goal. Another weird deflection, and that is deflected wide there. Gosnell facing a lot of tough situations so far in the third period. My old high school basketball coach told me you create your own luck, and that is what ASU's done so far. In this third period, they've created a lot of chances, and they've got poison. An absolutely devastating hit that was put on by Alex Howard. My goodness. That was an absolute slam on the glass. But right now, NAU, this is really the first time that they've actually have comfortable possession, but ASU gets it right back. Here they come. However, this is a fruitless effort as it is 1-on-3. And here come mass substitutions on both sides, which in this game, ASU has made a lot more substitutions. But right now, NAU needs their front line. But Jordan Owens in the game. And here is a counterattack, but that shot just goes wide. That was Conley, but just a bit too far. And this is going to be tracked down by Foster. He's been a good player defensively for them, especially when it comes to penalty kills. But right now, Harrington in the offense trying to get something going here. And here come more substitutions for NAU as Nolan is taken out of the game, trying to save his energy for the real pivotal moments. And this is blown dead. Right now, what it looks like is ASU winning the possession battle in this third period. And right now, NAU needs to get control back if they are going to hold this lead. And here's a shot. And that was a deflection that almost went in. Oh my goodness. That was Jacob Beck. And here comes the counterattack here. That was a great shot by Beck. Almost deflected in, but it was cleared away before NAU could smash in a fifth goal. And this is going to be Altman controlling it for ASU on the defense. Almost every player has appeared in this game as they need all the energized bodies they can get, because obviously it's 7,000 feet and Tempe is at 1,000 feet, 6,000 feet difference, and obviously they need to have as much fresh bodies as possible, which when you're aggressive, it's like in boxing. And speaking of boxing, what a crushing hit that was. Oh my goodness. And Conley's going to be subbed out. That was a crushing play there. It is getting really physical down here, as you all can see. But in some ways, this is like a boxing match. And boxing matches are a war of attrition.
You have to hang in there. You can't stay aggressive for too long because it wears you. Just like in nature, when you're fighting a superior animal, you get aggressive because you know you're not as strong. You know you're not as skilled or ferocious. But what you have to do is you have to win the war of attrition. And NAU and ASU does have more depth than NAU does, and that is something that they're trying to use to their advantage, as the NAU front line has not gotten much action in this third period, as they have lost the possession battle so far. Here's Lagaki. And a wow, Lomax just got absolutely slammed too. This has been a physical period. And a shove there by Jordan Nolan. And here come the fireworks. However, that is quickly breaking up by the refs there. That was a dirty play, to say the least, on Lomax. And Jordan Nolan was not having any of it. And he just shoved some of ASU's players, and a fight broke out that was broken up by the refs. In this third period, as we have had a long game and the war of attrition is really starting to get to ASU, frustrations are starting to build, and we are seeing just so many crunching hits, and it is really getting testy. Yesterday we saw so many fights as these two teams clearly just do not like each other right now. And right now, there are going to be some consequences from this, but at 13-25, ASU is only down one goal. And if they're able to get an advantage, then we are going to see ASU with a good opportunity. However, it appears to be a 4-on-4 here, as Mahood, who got in the penalty box there for slashing, is having the work there with two of the officials. Excuse me. And currently, we are on the power play at the minute 39, as we now have a 4-on-4, and let's see if they're able to take advantage, as we have 4 minutes of this power play, as we have a double foul here. As long as NAU is at full strength, or as long as they don't lose the advantage, as long as they're not a man down, NAU should be able to maintain this lead, as they've only given up one of their 3 goals while at even strength. But right now, NAU on the 4-on-4. Obviously, with the 4-on-4, the ice is a bit less open. So now, if they're able to just spread out and to get their attack going, we should be able to see some fireworks for NAU in this period, as we have 3:17 left on this double penalty here. And now ASU is now heading into the box. That is going to be Carcerano, who heads in, and it's now going to be a double power play. It's now going to be a double penalty for ASU. Now ASU down another man. This is going to be over a minute where ASU has a 4-3 advantage, and here is the front line for NAU trying to put the game away, as they try to go up 2 goals with about 12 minutes remaining, and that is a shot that is slapped away from Mahood. Tried to slap it in there, but that went wide of the net. We talked about earlier about how ASU has to make sure, NAU has to make sure that they don't that they're not a man down. Well, currently they're a man up. And if they're able to score here, they should be able to put themselves some great distance between them and the road underdog and ASU. Here's Jordan Nolan to Mahood, and Mahood trying to square in good defense. Here's Mahood, shot attempt, saved there. That is a good save there. Trying to get a good shot, but wasn't anything doing there. 23 seconds left on the advantage for NAU. As now the faceoff here is going to be taken by Toivola. Loses it, however, Mahood controls this, and here's Jordan Nolan. And here's Mahood on the right-hand side. Nolan trying to orchestrate this offense with a shot. Great defense from ASU, and that is going to be corralled there with 5 seconds left on this penalty. And here is this is Mahood just doing it by himself. The rebound was there, but deflected off of there right now. And here is a great defensive play there. That is Dylan Adams. He has been everywhere in this game. And now it is a 4-4 as ASU gets a man back on the ice. That is Jack Harker back in the ice. However, he is going right back in. He doesn't like the call at all, but he is back into the box. As now we have 2 players for ASU into the penalty box. And now NAU, with this great offense, is going to have another 4-on-3 attempt to try to get that 5th goal and get their lead back up to 2 scores, which they lost early in this period. This faceoff is going to be from from Bushy. And we will see how he loses that faceoff, and that is going to be cleared all the way back down the ice, and Gosnell is going to corral it. Here's one thing I've noticed when it comes to this power play. ASU has been focusing all their aggression on defense and trying to set up a counterattack. They are not being aggressive on the offensive end. They're just trying to be aggressive on defense and trying to get that counterattack, because I feel like that they know that is how they're going to be able to try to tie this game. 16 seconds left for this particular advantage for NAU. The front line is out there. Here's Jordan Nolan with the shot, and that is deflected by Hale into net with 8 seconds left on this power play. And one thing is ASU is playing a Washington Capitals kind of mindset. They are just being aggressive towards their man, and they are just diving in front of pucks and players and try to really disrupt the tempo. And now this faceoff will be attempted by Shoot. He has been their best faceoff player today. That's probably been one of the biggest stories of this game. NAU has won a lot of the faceoffs. However, recently ASU starting to get some of their possession as ASU is hungry. You know, they are battling with their superior animal. And here is a 3-on-2, but that is a save there. And nature, when you have the weaker animal find the stronger one. However, if the small animal can survive long enough, eventually the stronger animal is going to try to just do something a bit rash and outside of their comfort zone. And that is what ASU currently is trying to force. They are getting a lot of good chances right now, and they are just trying to find that one action where they can just seize the opportunity. However, ASU loses possession, and here is Thompson trying to catch up to that. Deflected off of the clearance, and Thompson pays the price as he is slammed, and he is currently down. Still hasn't gotten up yet. Just coming back up to his feet, trying to gather his bearings. And that is going to be whistled then. And that is going to be another power play for ASU. ASU getting a bit too aggressive, which is leading open opportunities. When you have these two animals fighting, sometimes you can get a bit too aggressive, and that leaves you an opening. And that's exactly what we're seeing. We are seeing an opening on the defense side. And another player skating off the ice. There are now 3 ASU players currently in the penalty box with the NAU player there. This is going to be a 4-on-3 as NAU is trying to use this opening just to try to strike and try to strike through with this opening. It is now a 4-on-3 with this opening because the weaker animal got too aggressive. Let's see what happens. As can NAU take advantage of this opening. Here's Jordan Nolan trying to do just that. And a slip on the ice from Dawson Black, who is and set up there from the hood and is deflected around. However, that is cleared away there. A lot of aggression there. And this is going to be another delayed power play. Mahood with the shot. Deflected. No goal. Mahood again. Nope. And another shot there from Harrington. But that is not a goal there. A lot of frustration from this ASU defense. As there are 7 seconds left on this power play. And then ASU defender will come back in as he is still serving his power play. It is now currently 4-on-3 right now. When you're the stronger animal, you got to take advantage of the weaker opening. And NAU trying to do that as there are 4 seconds tick away. And here's Jordan Nolan. And play is blown dead. Four on four now. But now an NAU player comes back on the ice. It is now a minute 10 left on the power play. Can NAU take advantage of this opening? As they got 1 minute left to take advantage of this opening and to really flex their advantage on ASU, as this is going to be chased down by Jordan Nolan. And ASU currently has possession right now. However, that is chased back down. And here comes, look at the speed from Toivola, but shut down there by the physical defense of ASU. And here is a one-on-one from here's Carcerano trying to get something going here. Very sloppy play right now. As both teams just really can't seem to get a good grasp of possession. And NAU cannot get a good opportunity. However, here is a fast break here. Could not get the touch there. NAU had the opening. They had the advantage for about the last 5 minutes, but they were not able to get a goal as the power play winds out here. And honestly, if ASU ties or even wins this game, this will be something to bookmark. NAU could not take advantage at even strength, and right now, the more aggressive but weak animal is really starting to show right now. They are frustrating the stronger opponent, and NAU just doesn't have any rhythm right now. It's going to be very interesting to see how this remaining 7:43 plays out in this game. If you really look at it, NAU has been dominated this period. ASU has been much more aggressive. They have had possession, and they have outscored them 1-0. Can ASU continue to be aggressive as they get this face-off? But it is cleared away here. NAU just trying to get the rhythm back because they right now are clearly frustrated. But now here is a penalty opportunity, and now a player for each team is in the penalty box. Here is the power play for ASU. This is a golden opportunity for them because 2 of their goals have been on power plays, and if they're able to get a goal here, they will find themselves tied in this game with all the momentum. This is going to be a crucial minute and 15 for ASU. ASU right now on the power play is trying to set up something in their own zone, but NAU's defense not letting them have it. They are trying to hold on for dear life right now. They are trying to survive this attack from the weaker animal. Here is a shot that is corralled there by Gosnow. 42 seconds left on this power play. Right now, NAU, all they're doing is just trying to hold on. ASU has all the momentum right now. They have been the much better team this third period, and right now, they just need to hold on. They need to clear it away as much as they possibly can. They need to try to get into a rhythm, but not let ASU get a wide open chance. They need to focus all their effort defensively. But this is a great play here from Desmond Conley to force a clearance there. However, ASU back on the counterattack here. But great defense here as NAU is just trying to hold on. And here's the attack from NAU. 2-on-3. And Nolan with the shot, and that takes the deflection. That is wide. Nolan what he's just trying to do is just trying to clear it defensively, but trying to set up something as well. Because obviously another goal would be huge for NAU as they're trying to hold off this absolutely ferocious ASU team. Dawson Black clearly has a frustrating game. This is the third time that he has gone into the penalty box. He's gotten into several scuffles with the NAU team. He has been a defender that has just had a frustrating night, just trying to track down all these NAU players. And when he scored the goal, he directed an obscene gesture toward the crowd and really just had a negative interaction with the crowd as time is called. And this is going to be a 2-minute penalty on both teams, as now we have a 4-on-4 with more open in the ice. Will NAU be able to orchestrate a rhythm? And here comes NAU here, but not much help there as it is blown dead. One player we have not seen very much this period is Lucas Lomax, as they're trying to save him for when they really need some goals. But right now, they're trying to implement more defensively, because right now, all they need to do is hold on to their 1-goal lead in the last 5.5 minutes. And that was a near goal there. The pass just didn't connect there. We've seen a lot of slip-ups from NAU recently. They're starting to lose their footing a bit. They do seem to be a bit tired, as right now ASU, with all their line changes, is starting to pay off long term, as they do have the fresher legs. And here comes Grams. And here's Carcerano, as he's trying to set up something, but Jordan Nolan is just trying to clear this, and he is slammed. But Lomax finally in the game, along with Mahood. But here is the shot, and that is caught there by Gosnell. Gosnell has been excellent this season for NAU, as he has, as the backup goalie, Josh Nolan, who is the brother of Jordan Nolan, has been injured. 4.5 minutes left. Let's see when ASU pulls their goalkeeper to try to get an empty net advantage. But right now, NAU, with their front line out, just trying to get something going offensively, just trying to get themselves some breathing room, because it is tense right now. ASU only needs 1 goal, and they will have a solid chance to win this game and send it to overtime. NAU trying to just have some possession in their own zone. Here they come. On the here is Harrington with a shot, and deflected wide. Hale has had an excellent quarter, not allowing anything. However, they haven't had full possession, and now we are back to a 5-on-5 with 3:36 to go. If you're NAU, it is now all about holding on to dear life. This is the stretch time where ASU is going to get super aggressive offensively. They're going to go in for their one final push to try to just defeat the animal once and for all. But Hale there with another save. This is going to be a face-off in the zone. Right now, ASU, this is their final push. They need to go in for the kill. They need to send this to overtime, where this is going to be a very tough... Overtime would be very tough to deal with. But right now, NAU is currently just trying to get some cushion. And almost deflected in there. NAU just trying to get some rebounds, as Mahood, one of his goals, was scored on a rebound. And ASU just trying to set up, but ASU staying more back defensively, just trying to hold on for dear life, as there are 3 minutes left. And what a crushing check that was from Harrington. He has been a very physical player. It is really getting physical now. And that is slapped down. And that is going to be an icing with 2:43 left. Excuse me. All right, 2:43 left. NAU trying to get that goal. Their front line is out right now. This is Ligaki out there with Jordan Nolan. Jordan Nolan has had the most ice time of any player, but he is extremely important. That faceoff was actually lost by Barbrusian. And right now, NAU just trying to get chances. Here's a shot. Attempt for a rebound. Nothing doing there. Here's Lagaki, who's also been an excellent setup man for NAU. A shot there deflected by the ASU defense. Here's a shot here, right in front of the net, and it is corralled there from Hale. Hale has pitched a shutout. This period, as we now have a mass line change. These are now the scores for ASU. Parker is out there. And actually, this is more the defensive lineup out there right now. As we also see Christian Ray out there just trying to hold off NAU and then try to get their offensive players back in there. That way they can get that last goal. And here comes a 2-on-2. However, that is great defense there from Lagaki to prevent the counterattack there. We are now under 2 minutes to go in this game. All NAU needs to do is prevent a goal, and they will escape and win this doubleheader. As we have a minute 50 left, and now NAU is going to attempt to pull the goalie and have a one-man advantage. And now, if you're NAU, it is all about finishing the final assault from the animal. The weaker animal knows that he's almost done, but he's got to put every ounce of courage he can into this as ASU gets a timeout and start to regroup. This is it. This is the final push. If ASU is going to have a good chance of winning this showdown, they have to score now. They're going to pull the goalie, and they're going to have an extra skater out there. As now Lagaki is now into the net, and now if ASU pulls the goalie, they're going to have a two-man advantage here. This is going to be a huge final sequence for ASU. And here's the thing. This power play will last as long as the rest of the game, because if there's a goal scored, obviously the power play is over. So this power play will only last as long as this period goes along. It is now time for ASU to take advantage of the fact that they will have a two-skater advantage and try their best to get that goal that deals a devastating blow to the stronger animal, which has been ASU. But give credit to ASU. They have hung in there, and they have been the better team this period. A minute 50 to go, so this power play is going to last a minute 50. NAU, their penalty killers, are out there as the net is empty. ASU has the advantage. However, that is cleared away by number 17, Christian Foster. Minute and a half to go. Here comes ASU. Here's Carcerano trying to get opening. Shot deflected wide of the net. And here is ASU. They have two extra skaters on. Minute 18 to go. And cleared away there once again. And this is going to be just wide of the net. That was a good shot attempt there. However, just wide, and ASU still only down one goal, and they have two extra skaters out there. Here is Dylan Adams trying to get something going here. And another cleared away, and that is going to roll just wide of the net. 44 seconds to go. ASU, this is their final assault. Can they finally deal a devastating blow to the stronger animal? This is it, the final assault. Here he comes on the left-hand side, trying to find someone here, but NAU not relenting here. And this is going to be Tucker trying to set up something here. And here is a shot here, going to go around the rim. They haven't even got a shot on goal this power play. Give credit to NAU's defense for bolstering up with one great final defensive effort. 15 seconds left. And this is going to go all the way back down the ice. And they are going to keep it going. And this is going to be a final.